All right, so in this example, we're going to use some properties of exponent to reduce, to simplify this fraction with exponent. As we can see in the top, in the numerator here, we have we have the same base, 4 squared and 4 to the 6th power, and that's called product rule. So since we're multiplying like bases, which is 4, we're going to keep the same base and we would add the exponent. So we're going to keep 4, and we're going to add 2 and 6. We're going to add 2 plus 6, right? And everything would be squared here. Over, right? Over 4 to the 3rd and to the 5th power, right? So we're going to continue here. We have like step by step. We have like 4 to the 8th squared, right? So we have like 4 to the 8th squared. And here we have 4 to the 3 to the 5th. All right. So that's called the product rule. The next step is what we can see here. We can see that that we have we're raising a power to a power. So we're going to keep the same base and we're going to multiply the exponent. So we're going to keep the base 4 and we're going to multiply 8 with 2. And the same thing in the denominator here, we're going to keep the base 4 and we're going to multiply 3 with 5. So the next step, we're going to use like the power of power. So this is called the product rule. This is called like product rule. Right? Product rule. Right? And here we're going to use the power rule. Power rule. Right? So the next step is going to be power rule, and we're gonna multiply the exponents with each other. It's going to be like 4 to the 8 plus 2 to the 8 times 2 over 4 to the 3 times 5, which will be 4 to the 16 over 4 to the 15. Well, the next step, we're going to use quotient rule. Quotient rule. Now, for the quotient rule, since we're dividing like bases, which is 4, right? Those bases, like the basis for both, for both the numerator and denominator is 4. So we're going to keep the same base and we subtract the exponent. So we're going to subtract 15 from 16, right? So we're going to have 4. And we subtract 15 from 16. It's going to be like 16 minus 15 here. That's called quotient rule. And the answer will be 4 to the 1st, which is going to be like 4. And that's the final answer. All right, so let's summarize this here. So as we can see here, so the first one we use product rule, right? When we add the exponent, the first step, product rule. The second step, we use the power rule. We multiply the exponent with each other. And the last step, we use quotient rule. So we have another example here. We're going to simplify 4 squared to the 3rd power times 5 to the 6th power over 2 to the 6th power. Well, as we can see, we can use the power rule on the first step here. So as we can see, the 4 squared to the 3rd, we can just multiply. We're going to keep the base 4 and we'll multiply 2 with 3. So it's going to be like 4. It's going to be like 4 to the 2 times 3 times 5 to the 6th power over 2 to the 6th power, right? So we're going to continue on this one here. So 4 to the 2 times 3 is going to be like 4 to the 6, right, times 5 to the 6 over 2, over 2 to the 6th power, right? Now from here to here again, from here to here, from here, all right, so from here to here, we use the power rule. Power rule, right? For the next one, we can use the power of a product rule, right? The power of products rule. So here we can, we can have, all right, just change the color here. So we can have 4 and 5, and since they have the same base here, the same exponent, which is 6, so we're gonna combine them. We're gonna have like parentheses to the 6th power over 2 to the 6th power. So we have like 4 times 5 is 20. It's gonna be like 20 to the 6th power over 2 to the 6th power. Let me clarify this one here. For this step here, we used the power of product power. And the power of product power said when raising a product to a power, we're going to raise each factor to that power. For example, if you have like xy squared is the same thing as x squared times y squared, right? So what we did here, we start from here to here. From here to here. That's exactly what he did in this example. Now the next step, as we can see, we can use the quotient rule, right? We can use the power of a quotient rule. So we have 20 to the 6th power over 2 to the 6th power. So that's gonna be 20 over 2 to the 6th power. So this is called the power of quotient rule. When raising a fraction to a power, we're going to raise both numerator and the denominator to that power, right? So this is going to be like 20 to the 6th power, right? Right? 20 to before we do this one, we can simplify. So we can simplify here. 20 over 2, that's going to be like 10 to the 6th power. Right? No, 10 to the 6th power is going to be like 1 million, 6 zeros. That's going to be answer.